Welcome in, everybody. I guess I should welcome myself back. Y'all have been here. I've been gone. Jake and Griffin been holding the fort down, though. It's been great. If it sounds like that I'm in an empty space and don't have a mic, that's exactly the case. Um, I'm in between houses right now. I'm up where is eventually going to be the man cave, but I have virtually no supplies. We just dropped way too much money getting groceries and getting stuff for the house. So trying to move in, trying to get all that done. But no matter, we're live. It's bowl season. One of the best gambling times of the year. And hey, we got three degenerates right here, so we figured let's roll. Let's roll with it. Let's break down all the games. Let's make some money. And that's about all I got. Griff, roll it.
10, 12, he's running over people. Oh, just stepped on their face with a hobnailed boot and broke their nose. We just crushed their face.
Defense, 40, 30, they won't catch him. Go, Swift, into the end zone. Touchdown! The freshman just ran it back to Philadelphia. Throws near sideline, and it's intercepted. Intercepted, Keely Ringo at the 21. Off he goes, 40, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, near sideline. Breaks the tackle, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, 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 Georgia.
I know I'm asking a lot, you guys, but hunker it down one more time.
All right, boys, how we feeling?
I'm good. I'm hot right now with the picks. First of all, welcome back. But I'm a solid 8-2 to start bowl season. Only a 6-4 against the spread, but we're plus money here.
That is plus money, and unfortunately, I'm not hot or positive at all. So I haven't been focused though. I've been kicked feet up in St. Lucia, up to the swim up bars, all inclusive. Listen, that's dangerous stuff. That is dangerous stuff. But it was fun. I wasn't really focused on ball. The TV we had there, it was the worst picture that you could possibly imagine. It wasn't even worth watching sports on him, and it was like 2000. It was awful. So I didn't watch a whole lot, but I'm back. I'm locked in now. Watched a little bit of the Marshall-UConn game. That was kind of an abortion. So we're going to move on from that, and we're going to focus on the rest of the games. Griff, how we feeling? Fresh off graduation.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm a college graduate from the greatest university to ever touch the planet Earth. It feels real good. I got my grades back today. Officially, I know for a fact that I passed all my classes with a C or above. It's huge. I can't wait to get that diploma in the mail.
Let's freaking go. Are you going to cry leaving Athens?
Yeah, maybe, dude. I've kind of cried a little bit already. Yeah, it's a sad time. Dude, they played this video at graduation, and it was like they kept saying, like, never bark alone. And I was, like, getting fired up sitting there watching it. I was like, everyone else beside me, I know they were just like, I'm ready to get out of here. I was freaking locked into that video. I was sitting there smiling my ass off, just giddy as crap.
Heck yeah, in the stag.
The stag, baby.
The stag was
that's the most people I've ever seen in Stegman Coliseum.
Well, that needs to change because the dogs are back. The Hoot Dog, that's one of the best games we've played in 5 years. So beating up a game like that. We didn't shoot the ball well. We still won by 15. I mean, we had Abdur-Rahim with a double-double. We had two guys combined for 15 from the field. If you didn't watch the highlights, go watch them. It was a fun game. Georgia played their freaking balls off, and it's awesome to see. It's a completely different culture. The team actually has an identity. We play inside. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. I love this team. It's one of my favorite teams we've had in a really, really long time, and I'm excited to see how they do when the conference starts.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about it, and this is the biggest win since the game before the last game I went to. Alabama at home last year, the only conference game they won last year. Easily the biggest win since then.
And it's tough to even call that win big because the season was just such a scratch. Like the season was toast by that point anyway.
Yeah, I was like getting like super like fired up during the game, and Hallie was like, why do you care so much? I was like, Hallie, you don't understand. I actually care about Georgia basketball. Like the only season of Georgia basketball that like we've experienced together, we won 5 games. It was impossible to just watch every game and get excited for it. Yes. But now we actually have a heartbeat. Like I watched every Georgia basketball game like from like some point in middle school to all the way through to last year. And like, I care about it like almost as much as football at a certain point.
Well, here's the one thing I thought about last night. I'm laying in bed thinking about this game. And we did beat Memphis. It was Tom Crean's first year or second year.
Yeah, we watched that game together.
And they were a top 5 team at the time. So like that was a big win, and you thought like, oh, this team's great. Now we got a new coach, we got an electric team, blah blah. So I'm trying to like be a little bit level-headed in the fact, all right, let's see them do it for a full season before I get way ahead of myself, because after we beat Memphis that year, it just went downhill. So keep it in, keep it contained, and let's just see how the team goes. But the team is built to win and be, middle of the pack SEC team, and that which is usually a tournament team. SEC usually gets 7 or 8 teams in. You're in the top half of the league, you're probably getting the tournament. So that's not the goal this year.
Being on the bubble would exceed my expectations for this year.
And the fact that they are respectable. You look at A&M last year, like A&M just came out of nowhere during the SEC tournament, and that's the same type of thing they could do.
Yeah. I wish we'd got that Georgia Tech win under our belt, but that was some bull crap at the end.
It was. I ranted about that last show. It was stupid.
Good. Y'all hit it. All right, football news. It looks like we're about to be a little bit more active in the portal than we have been in the past. And if you've been following us on Twitter, which you should, Street Boys, we talked about that about a month ago. Like, listen, we don't get in the portal very much, and I think it's good because I do not think the portal is a sustainable team-building way of going about it. You see Bama this year; they're not really dipping back into it as much as they were the year before because it's just like it didn't work. Like you got to recruit, you got to develop. So I like that we don't do it, but when a team is good enough to win and it has a couple of needs, that's when Kirby's going to go in the portal and get it. You think of Darion Kendrick, you think of guys like that, the plug-and-play dudes. We are going to be after a receiver, maybe multiple receivers. Dominic Lovett is probably the best receiver in it right now, and I think we got a pretty good chance at landing him. There's some smoke on Travis Hunter.
I would love to see that.
Smoke Bowie.
Yeah. There's some guys, and Smoke Bowie is a guy who, listen, he grew up in Kirby's hometown. Kirby's known him forever. He's gonna give him every opportunity to be on the team if he wants to be on the team because he's really good at football too. So there's some guys that Jordan's definitely going to add in this transfer portal cycle. So that's going to be exciting to see some of the guys come in and who we add to an already really good team that next year is going to be a really, really good team. So I'm looking forward to that. Any other news y'all can think of football-wise?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Ohio
State fans have kind of come out.
Finally. Yeah.
They have horrible chirps. Terrible chirps.
It is, though. Like, listen, I don't blame them. They came off of just an absolute thrashing from their biggest rival. They go into hiding for a few weeks, as you should. Like, you shouldn't be talking after you get thrashed by your biggest rival. But then as the game creeps closer, you start convincing yourself that you can win. I mean, listen, if we were about to play the Patriots, by the game time, I would be convinced we're about to win. Like, that's just how it is. That's just how you do it. So these fans have come around. They're convinced they're going to win. And that's perfect for us. We got all the bait.
We get to rip their hearts out.
Yeah, we got all the bait in the world, most of it backed up by facts, and we will hammer them with it.
My favorite comment was when I said something about them giving up 7.5 yards a carry to Michigan, and they're like, "Oh, you're casual." Those all came on 2 runs. I'm like, "Oh, did those not count?"
Yeah, those don't count. It was only 2 runs.
Sorry, I didn't know those didn't.
But
count.
Yeah, dude, if they didn't have,
surely they didn't get the points.
Jake, if they didn't have those Jake, if they didn't have those 4 touchdowns that they gave up, they would have only lost by 4. So
exactly.
Yeah, only 2 runs that resulted in touchdowns when they scored 2 touchdowns the entire game. So
it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I still think we're a matchup nightmare for them. But yeah, we'll see.
All right, bowl season. We're not gonna. Obviously there's been some bowls that have already gone on. Nothing really major, I don't think. I mean, Florida got thrashed and then embarrassed himself with a freaking sad field goal at the end that Pat McAfee called hilariously and embarrassed someone. Just an embarrassing. I like Billy Napier a lot just because he came from our hometown and he seems like a really good dude. You can't be kicking field goals right there, dude. That is embarrassing. That's like beta football 101. I've lost a lot of respect for him doing that crap. He's done some dumb things this year. The Tennessee going for 2 killed them. Like, I don't know. He might be a little in over his head with this. Like, you can get away with that stuff at Louisiana Lafayette. You can't get away with kicking field goals with 40 seconds down 30 at Florida. You can't do it. They have a little bit more pride than that.
No.
So we'll see how that carries over. Other than that, nothing has been that exciting about bowl season up to this point. But
yeah,
we're ready to rock. It's going to get dangerous. Going into Christmas, that's when it really gets nasty. So let's get into it. Griff, and to preface this, if we don't have anything on a game, we're not going to spend that much time on it. Like if we're talking about freaking ball sack.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I'll tell you who my pick is, like San Jose State and Toledo, maybe. No, San Jose State and Eastern Michigan. I'll give you my pick, but I didn't actually put action on this one. I did make a pick against the spread, but yeah.
No, I have a pick for every game, but I will say
we'll
I didn't.
We'll make sure you're on the end on who's sitting out for the teams and stuff. So, Griff, let's roll through the schedule.
All right. So first up tomorrow, the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Love the Idaho Potato.
Wow. The French
Eastern
fry
Michigan
Gatorade
and San Jose State. San Jose State is a 4-point favorite in this game. I actually might bet this game. I think Eastern Michigan is pretty solid. I've actually watched them a few times this year, and they run the ball really well. So I don't know. If I bet somebody, it'll be Eastern Michigan +4.
I did end up taking San Jose State. Like I said, I didn't take them. I probably won't unless I just get a hot tip before the game. Everybody knows I'm a sucker for a hot tip. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking San Jose State for sure. I like to bet against the MAC in the bowl season. I think it's the worst conference by far. It's why they play on Tuesdays. I'll take San Jose State.
But apparently, San Jose State won 4 of their last 5 games, and they almost beat Auburn. That was the selling point for me.
Yeah, give me San Jose State.
All right. Well, then maybe I won't. Maybe I won't take Eastern Michigan. Then that might have just convinced me. So
I don't want to talk you out of it.
I do like betting against the MAC though.
Yes,
but
MAC
this next one I can't. This next one I can't bet against the MAC because this team is so dead. The roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Toledo -5 versus Liberty. Dude, Liberty is dead though. I can't.
They got embarrassed. Who did they play the last week? They lost to like a 22-point underdog.
Yeah,
because
Freeze had one leg out the door, but they just got Jamie Chadwell.
Still, he ain't coaching this game.
Yeah, he's not coaching. There might be a little more excitement now.
I don't know though, dude. That last game was so brutal that I think they've checked out.
They really weren't very good.
Who did they lose to? It was like was it New Mexico? Oh, was it UMass? New Mexico State? I can't remember.
It was. I don't know
like
who it was, but they were Liberty was favored by like 14 points in the game.
I think it was more than that. I think it was like
and they lost by like 35.
Oh yeah, it was New Mexico State. They lost 49-14 to New Mexico State.
Yeah, spread is Toledo -5.
Yeah. I'll continue my MAC fade. I'm not going to give in. Give me +5.
I got Toledo, but that's probably one. Oh wait, do I have Toledo? Yeah, I have Toledo. That's probably one I'm not going to take. I might even take Liberty +5, but I think Toledo is going to win.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, next we have the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Western Kentucky, South Alabama. South Alabama is favored by 4.5.
I actually do have this game. I have South Alabama. South Alabama is a wagon.
USA. All right, here's my question. This is a side note. What does it take to get a bowl? I want a Baxter Street Boys bowl.
Hey, Barstool has one.
That would be electric.
And just
that would be electric.
Terrible teams. Just invite like 2 in.
Oh, by the way,
y'all call the game, and I'm the sideline reporter for it.
Whoever scores the most points in the year, but sucks as a team, that's the 2 teams I want to play and be like 65-62. That would be awesome.
Western Kentucky is down 2 offensive linemen and their quarterback in the portal and a tight end. They're short.
Quarterback's not playing in this game.
No,
he's in the portal.
That's
I got South Alabama in this one, and I got them at 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah,
they opened at 8.
There's just no rhyme or reason to betting in bowl season. You just flip a coin. It's like March Madness. It really is. You never know who's playing anymore. Like they're just in the portal. But part of me wants to just take the points.
I do know that Spencer Rattler is playing whenever we get to that game, so he came out and said it. So
All
They
right.
still don't have Bell or Stogner.
They don't have any freaking weapons. We'll get to that in a minute. But
yeah,
give me the points in that game. I'll take the points. That game sounds like an absolute nut fest. I'll just take points in it.
All right. Next, we have the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Baylor versus Air Force. Baylor is a 5.5 point favorite.
I got Baylor in this game. I think they're going to be able to run the ball. I think they're just way too big for Air Force. Fun fact, this is at TCU Stadium. That was the last game they played. A walk-off field goal.
Yeah, I'll take Baylor. Air Force came in with a lot of hype. They're supposed to be really, really good. They're going to win that conference in the Mountain West, but they really weren't very good at all. I'll take Baylor. Just too physical, better coached.
Yep.
Where's that? You said it's in TCU.
Yeah.
What would be the worst bowl to play in? Just based off location, name, everything about it.
Hell, the Idaho Potato Bowl.
The Myrtle Beach Bowl is pretty bad. Idaho Potato Bowl is pretty
Dirty
bad.
Myrtle's tough. Dude, the Liberty Bowl is pretty freaking bad.
That one's in Memphis. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I remember when Georgia played in that one.
Oh, I do too. I was there. I was
That
one
was
of
Kirby's first year, wasn't it?
We did play.
Yeah, it was
Kirby's first year, but I'm talking about when Aaron Murray's team went 6-7.
Oh god.
Oh, his freshman
year. UCF in Memphis, and there was probably 2,500 people at the game because it rained. Well, 4 of those 2,500 were me, my dad, my sister, and my mom, and it was off. You couldn't go off downtown Memphis. You're like, okay, downtown Memphis at night, one of the biggest crime cities in America. Like, I don't know. It's that Liberty Bowl would suck. Your team had a horrible year if you played there. Like, it'd be great for Vandy, or it'd be great for a team that's not usually bowl eligible. But if you're playing a Liberty Bowl, you had a bad season, you're in a bad location, and you're probably going to play a real stinky game.
I think the next one is an underrated, sneaky, very good one. We got the Independence Bowl in Shreveport. Shreveport's fun, man.
Yeah, that would be sick.
It's the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. I wrote down all the sponsors. You have to. That's the best part. Yeah, Houston -7 versus Louisiana.
This is a big stay away for me. I think I picked Louisiana.
Don't like this game.
This is
a stay away. Houston's been so wishy-washy this year. This is a stay away for me, but I got Louisiana.
Louisiana's +7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the points.
Next, I actually really like this game. Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Missouri.
This was in St. Pete, Cole.
Wake Forest.
St. Pete, home with St. Pete. Who we got?
I got Missouri +1. I like Missouri. I like the brand of football
Missouri
they play. I
and
think
Wake Forest. I like Missouri too.
I think Wake Forest is a better team, but I like Missouri's brand of football, and I think they want to win this game. Like, Wake is a team that could maybe not want to be here, and I think Missouri is just happy to be in a bowl, and I think they come out and punch them out. Do what?
Is Sam Hartman playing?
I think so.
I kind of like the over.
Dang
What's
it.
the over,
I have no idea. I only wrote down the spreads.
Yeah, if it's spread, it makes me lean Missouri, being only 1.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible, though.
I think Missouri's feisty.
He was not very good this year. So, I don't know.
Oh, I actually did not bet this game, but I did have Missouri and Missouri +1 as my picks.
I lean Missouri from looking at it, but Sam Hartman is a dude that I like very much, and so I don't want to bet against him. But
yeah, give me Wake. I'll take Wake -1.
All right, the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl is MTSU and San Diego State.
Now, see,
San Diego State.
That's awesome. A team like MTSU gets to go play in Hawaii for a bowl game. That's sick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What bowl season?
And then San Diego State's 7-point favorite in this game.
Now,
Give me Brady Hoke. Give me Brady Hoke and the Aztecs.
Brady Hoke coaches the Aztecs?
Oh, yeah, he has for a couple years.
I did not know that. Here's what we got to figure out with this game to get down to the nitty-gritty. When did these teams go over there? Have they been there all week?
Probably.
Probably.
Probably have some festivities.
Because they do all the little bowl things. Yeah, they all go bowling together. No pun intended. Like they all go out to dinner, like stuff like that.
They probably went to a luau, probably put a pig in the ground in Hawaii, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is fun stuff.
Yeah. The jet lag's probably out of play if you've been there all week, or it might just be catching up to them. So, I'd like to know what time of day MTSU flew out to get there. If they flew out,
who got there? Yeah.
If they flew out and arrived at like 10 or 9:30, went to the hotel, got there about 10:30, and then went to sleep, that eliminates a lot of jet lag. That's huge. Because you don't really feel like it's time's off because you just went right to bed. You're tired after travel, go to sleep, wake up, it's morning. If you fly in and get there like 9 a.m., that's when you're packed.
San Diego State did beat Hawaii in this stadium last year, but that was last year. San Diego State has apparently been really good on offense ever since their running backs coach took over as offensive coordinator. And their quarterback's been playing well, and Middle Tennessee State's defense is near the bottom of college football in opponent third down conversion. So they give up a lot of third downs.
Who did MTSU beat this year? Oh, Miami. They hammered Miami.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say I've watched an MTSU game this year. I have not watched a San Diego State game, so I will take MTSU plus 7.
I like a touchdown too in the Hawaii Bowl. I think both teams are going to be sloppy.
I can see it. All right. Yeah. I'll take MTSU plus 7. The Quick Lane Bowl, New Mexico State versus Bowling Green.
What a stinky game.
Bowling Green is a 3.5-point favorite.
This is an easy one, guys. New Mexico State caught fire at the end of the year. They won like 5 games in a row to end the season or something. I could be way off. I swear I heard that today. And they killed Liberty. They're rolling hot. Fade the MAC. Give me points. Easy. New Mexico State plus 3.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Bowling Green. I'm going to take Bowling Green. I kind of like your reasoning, but both of these teams are like – by the way, this is another horrible game. The Quick Lane Bowl in Detroit.
God. That's bad.
Probably
anyways,
balls.
Bowling Green hasn't been to a bowl game in 2015, and New Mexico State has made 2 bowls in the past 62 years.
Oh! That's terrible.
But apparently Texas A&M bottom of the league in pass rush, and Bowling Green's quarterback has 8 touchdowns in his last 2 games in a clean pocket.
Yeah, you take out Missouri. And New Mexico State has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've won 6 games, 6 of their last 7 games, the lone loss being to Missouri, and it wasn't just absolutely throttling, like 45-10. I mean, that's bad, but it's not like just horrendous.
You're right, though. They are hot.
Is the Ginger still quarterback? Is what I'd like to know.
Yeah, I was about to say, we watched this team early in the year, and they were really, 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 really good. They've
they're one of the worst 10 teams in college football. But
when I heard when I heard they made a bowl game, I was like, "There's just no chance." And then I looked, I'm like, "Oh my god, they've won."
I faded them earlier in the year against somebody, and somebody ran for like 500 yards on them. I'm not even joking; it was ridiculous.
Love them.
But I did not actually. This is a stay away from me, but I'll take Bowling Green.
The day after Christmas,
You know, we're degenerates. We're just sitting here talking about these games of teams that just like this is ridiculous. We're getting
Cole and Griff will talk me into it like 5 minutes
fun.
before. Yeah, Cole and Griff will talk me into it like 5 minutes before the game, and I'm sure.
Yeah, I will be hammering New Mexico State. That's like a 4-unit play for me at this point.
You have to.
The
Camilla Bowl.
The what?
The Camilla Bowl is the Camilla Bowl.
What is Camilla?
CAM.
Camellia, like the flowers, right?
Camellia, I guess. Yeah. CAMELLIE. Yeah, IA Bowl.
Yeah, it's a flower.
I don't know that. Yeah, so
Georgia Southern and Buffalo.
Georgia Southern and Buffalo.
That's actually a cool.
Georgia Southern 3.5-point favorite.
Where's this game played at?
Montgomery. That's an advantage for Georgia Southern. They traveled when they had they played Bowling Green. The last time Bowling Green made a bowl, which was the GoDaddy Bowl. I can't remember. That one might have been in Birmingham or Montgomery or something.
The winner of this game gets $300,000.
I like it.
It's sponsored by Tax Act. Act, the Taxac Camellia.
I thought I had all the sponsors written down, but they're not. I guess they weren't all on there. But
Well, I knew the Camellia Bowl.
Yeah, they played that. That one's been around for a while. I got Georgia Southern in this one. I'm not fading where I went to undergrad.
I
Give me
like
minus
Georgia
3.
Southern too.
They've been passing the ball really well.
I like -3, but listen, fade the
Mac.
Fade the Mac. Buffalo's usually pretty good this year. They were not. That burned me a few times. I was still thinking back to 2021 when Buffalo was disgusting and they just weren't this year. So
yeah.
I like Georgia Southern a lot. Probably a lot more physical. Clay Helton gets his first bowl with.
Yep.
Next, we have
first bowl win in
Serve
Statesboro. That motherfucker's got a Rose Bowl under his belt.
That's true. That is true. I don't think he wasted so much talent at USC.
Yeah. He's still got the Rose Bowl, though. He'll always have that.
An incredible Rose Bowl game at that.
That was Sam Darnold against Trace McSorley, wasn't it?
Yeah, Saquon Barkley.
Trace McSorley.
He got in the game the other day or yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Saquon went nuts in that game.
Next, we have the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl, and that is Utah State and Memphis. Memphis is a 7-point favorite in this game.
I'll go Memphis.
I was just about to say I don't feel like Memphis should be a 7-point favorite, so I'm taking them probably. There's got to be a.
I don't know anything about either of these teams. I've watched Memphis one time this year.
When's the last time?
Utah State's best player opted out of the draft, and they have like one of the 20 worst ranked pass defenses in the country. So I'll go with Memphis.
That's right. He's like a first rounder, isn't he? Utah
Calvin
State.
Tyler, yeah, he's nasty.
What position does he play?
Running back.
Oh god, yeah, that's a big loss. Yeah, I'll take Memphis there. Give me 7 points.
I got him.
I'll take Memphis as well. Next, we have the Tick Smarter Birmingham Bowl.
This is one of my favorite plays. One of my favorite plays.
ECU Coastal Carolina. ECU is a 8-point favorite in this game.
That's
no
cool
Grayson
game.
McCall, no Jamie Chadwell. I think they had one or two other guys transfer out of Coastal. East Carolina's been good to me this year. Give me ECU. I love ECU in this game.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll ditto it. That's back-to-back games where all three agreed. I think it's the only three.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eastern Carolina against the triple option this year, they held Navy to 2.9 yards per carry. And Coastal also doesn't have their starting center.
Grayson McCall is the entirety of that Coastal Carolina team for the past 3 years, and the fact that he's gone is they've been abysmal the past few weeks.
Well, that offense. Have y'all heard that Grayson McCall to Auburn is happening?
Well, apparently it's going to be Florida now because Auburn doesn't have his major, and I don't think he can technically play because he won't have enough credits or something like that. It's something along those lines. So I think he's going to Florida.
You bet your butt that Hugh Freeze will figure that out. He'll get that one figured out.
Apparently he has to take even if he does go to Florida, he's going to have to take 30 credit hours next semester or something ridiculous like that. Quote unquote, take 30 credit hours. He's
senior, right?
In one semester?
Because they don't have his major or whatever it is. He's probably got some weird ass major. Underwater basket weaving or something.
That's stupid. The military by Paragon. And it's UCF and Duke. Actually, this game could be fun. Duke is a 3-point favorite in this game.
What's the line, Griff?
Oh, yeah. Griff, you missed one, by the way, but we'll go back to it.
Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, I did. Duke is the 3-point favorite in this game.
Okay.
Duke opened at -1.
Favorite.
Duke has sneaky one of the best quarterbacks in the country. He was super under.
Dude, he's nasty.
Yeah.
He's nasty. I watched that Wake Forest game, and he was lighting them up.
And Mike Elko has been one of the best hires of the year of last year so far. He's been unbelievable, and clearly Texas A&M's missing him.
Yeah, they moved from -1 to -3. I need to know if John Rice Plumlee's healthy. That is my main question. Because
that doesn't make my decision very much. I'll be honest with you. Give me Duke.
What's Gus Malzahn's record in bowl games anyway?
Well,
can't be that good.
I have no idea.
I'm just thinking of him at Auburn. I remember when he lost to UCF and granted them a national championship.
Oh yeah, he lost the Natty too.
I'm going to take Duke as well.
I don't know, but I'm taking Duke.
Yeah, I'll take Duke as well. Next is, or I'll go back to the other one that we missed, the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, Wisconsin versus Okie State.
Yeah, this is actually a good one. If this was just like a random one, I probably would have just been like, fuck it. But nah, I actually kind of want to talk about this one.
Yeah, you got Wisconsin -3 versus Oklahoma State.
There's just two teams that have nobody left. Spencer Sanders is gone. Their best linebacker transferred. Their best running back transferred. Wisconsin doesn't have Graham Mertz or their starting center and two players on defense. Like, there's just I don't have a read on this game.
I'll take Wisconsin. I'll take the Badgers.
The loss of Graham Mertz leans me in favor of Wisconsin. So.
And also, yeah, seriously. Apparently, Mike Gundy's a cover machine during bowl games.
Really?
Mike Gundy.
That's the word.
They were awful. They started off the year like what 5-0, and it's like all right, I think might actually win the Big 12 this year, and then
Cole, I think your mic's covered a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're good. You're good now.
It was just, I mean, they started off 5-0. They looked like the team to beat in the Big 12, and then they were just absolute garbage. So I don't know. I kind of like Wisconsin. I think they got a little more excitement in that building right now with Luke Fickell coming.
Yeah, I think they do too. That was my basis for that. Okie State has just been horrible at the end of the year.
They didn't lose their interim. Was he coaching the bowl game? Leonard?
I'm not sure.
No idea.
I picked Oklahoma State, but it's a stay away from me.
He's not staying on staff with Fickell, so I don't know if he's going to coach the bowl game or not. I would assume he is. He's like a Wisconsin diehard. They're going to feed Braylon Edwards. Is that his name? Braylon Edwards, the running back?
Braylon Allen.
No, he's leaving, right?
Yeah, he's going too. I think he opted out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's a nightmare, but give me Wisconsin.
The Badgers. Next, you got the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. And this is actually a fun game. Arkansas, Kansas. Arkansas is a 3-point favorite.
Wow. I think I like Kansas a lot.
I think I like Arkansas.
I think I love Kansas, actually.
That's what I thought at first, but I have flip-flopped a lot of times on this. Arkansas was supposed to be pretty solid this year. I guess it depends if KJ Jefferson is playing or not for me. If he's not playing, then I'll probably take Kansas.
Yeah.
I like Kansas either way.
All right.
Yeah. And then San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl.
I love that, by the way.
The San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. It is Oregon and UNC. Oregon is a 14-point favorite in this game, and I kind of lean Oregon because North Carolina has been absolutely horrendous to end the year. I will be taking the over for this game at 72.
What was the line again? Wait, Braylon Edwards is not out.
Is he not?
And he says he's coming back to Wisconsin in 2023.
What the? I must have. I don't know.
There was a rumor that he said that he was going to transfer if they didn't keep Jim Leonard. He did say that, but
okay.
Now he's saying he's going to come back. I can't.
Okay. So he might play.
I can't get confirmation that he's playing in the game, but there's nothing that says he's not.
Okay.
I'm taking Wisconsin regardless. So
yeah, I'll take him. Whatever. No, actually, I'll take Oklahoma State. Whatever.
All right. All right. Go back to the Oregon game.
All right, but the 14. Oregon is 14-point favorite versus North Carolina.
Wow. I think Oregon might blow them out. I think Oregon might kill them. I'm afraid.
Yeah. Nix is playing. They don't have an OC.
Over 72.
That's going to be my play.
Here's what scares me. When you lose an OC and you have a defensive-minded head coach, where does the offense go from there?
The shitter.
They got Bo Nix.
I'm afraid
they got 2023 Heisman winner Bo Nix.
They do have Dirty Bo, and North Carolina's defense is it is a
butt cheeks.
But they have Drake May.
Bad.
And I don't like this defense. I mean, Michael Penix lit Oregon up like a freaking Christmas tree. So
that's true.
I will say Drake May has not been as good in the last 3 games as he was the whole season, but
it's like he's due to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Oregon with the points. I think Oregon's going to blow them up.
Give me the Tar Heels.
Haven't decided on that one yet.
To be determined.
I leaned Oregon originally, so I'll say that for now. The Tax Act Texas Bowl is Ole Miss and Texas Tech.
Tax
Ole Miss is a
no.
I guess so.
That's what is
I guess so.
They're throwing all their bags on bowl game sponsorships. This is an interesting one. I'm going to go with Ole Miss. I think Texas Tech. I think
like
Texas
Ole Miss
Tech is
too.
frisky though. I think Texas Tech is definitely frisky.
Texas Tech might be one of the weirdest teams of the whole season for me.
Yeah.
I've bet on them and lost. I've bet on them and against them multiple times this year. Have not hit a game. So.
What was the spread one more time?
Ole Miss minus 3.5. Yeah.
I kind of like that hook.
I actually had Ole Miss picked as my winner, and then Texas Tech covering 3.5.
Yeah, give me the shooters. I'll take 3.
I think I bought it down to 3, but actually I didn't take this game. I would have bought it down to 3 though. If you're gonna play it, buy it down to 3.
Texas Tech plus 3.5.
All right. Next, we got the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, and that will be Syracuse versus Minnesota. Minnesota is an 8-point favorite in this game.
I think this one's pretty easy. Syracuse lost their offensive coordinator. Tanner Morgan is probably going to play, and you got Mo Ibrahim against a defense that was 125th against the run, whatever it was. They're going to run all over them. Minnesota, easy.
Agreed.
Love this game.
I like Mo Ibrahim. It's going to be cold as balls. They're going to run the ball, and Syracuse isn't physical enough to stop it.
Dome team.
Here, have y'all seen Syracuse has had some weird stuff going on. One of their best players transferred out, but they've gotten 2 like highly touted corners in the transfer portal already, like commit to them. So I don't know what the heck's happening there. I don't think Sean Tucker's playing. He's pleased to announce he's going to the NFL draft. I saw on awesome. That is hilarious. But yeah, I like Minnesota a lot right there. I like a lot.
I do too. This next game, I don't understand the spread, and it makes me nervous. But I love this. I love this one. I think it's the one you're talking about. Go ahead, Griff.
Yeah, the Cheez-It Bowl.
Yeah,
it's Oklahoma.
The Cheez-It Bowl last year was the game that I dropped
bowls,
the biggest bag on because I was so confident that Clemson was going to beat Iowa State, and they did, which was awesome. Who is it this year, and what was the spread?
It's Florida State and Oklahoma, and Florida State's only a 7.5-point favorite, and that makes me nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to think twice. I'm going to hammer Florida State. That's two teams going in opposite directions right now.
I agree. I think Jordan Travis should tear up Oklahoma. Oklahoma, both of their offensive tackles opted out.
The only reason Oklahoma's even playing this game is because they're Jersey. They should not be playing Florida State in a bowl game.
No, they're awful.
Disrespectful to Florida State, actually.
I kind of agree because Florida State was 8-4, and Oklahoma was 6-6.
8-4, they finished really, really strong.
I think Florida State's going to kill them. Just the number makes me nervous. I don't know why it's only 7.5. I feel like it should be closer.
No, Oklahoma is 6-6.
Yeah, they're 6.
That's what I said.
Yeah, they're 6.
I thought. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oklahoma should not be playing Florida State. They should be in the free.
Yeah, no shot.
They should be in the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah, they should be in some bull crap.
Yeah, no, this next bowl game is fun, though. I like this game. The Valero Alamo Bowl, and it's Washington and Texas. Texas is a 4-point favorite in this game. They're still favored at the end of the season after this.
I think I got to go with Washington, man.
Yeah, have to. You have to.
I'm sick of seeing Texas with a freaking favorite sign on, dude. They're
Michael Penix is coming back, too. This is a game for them to, get.
Surely not.
Probably not. Yeah. But this is a game for Washington to actually get back in the get momentum going into next year because Penix is coming back. They have a good football team. So
here's one thing.
Bijan Robinson says it was on track to play. I thought I saw that he opted out. I know he declared for the draft. I don't know if he opted out.
Here's one thing I'll say about Texas. They had a young offensive line this year, a really young. I think they had 2 freshmen on their line, maybe 3. This bowl practice might be a big time to grow up for that group. So I think if their offensive line can play really well and give Ewers some time, I think they could pick them apart. Xavier Worthy's in the transfer portal, I believe.
I don't know.
There's he made a thank you video, and it's 2.5 minutes long, so I'm not going to watch it right now. It just says he declared for the draft, but I don't know if that means he opted out.
Xavier Worthy declared for the draft.
No, I'm talking about Bijan.
Bijan. I'm thinking Xavier Worthy is in the transfer portal.
I think I heard that too.
I still like
I'm not
Washington.
sure.
I still like Washington. I don't give a shit if they all play. I still like Washington.
Yeah, I
same.
think I do too. I'll probably just take the over in this game. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Next, you got the Duke's Mayo Bowl, Maryland and NC State. Maryland is a 1-point favorite.
No Devin Leary, no me. Maryland.
Yeah. Is Talia playing?
Yeah, I think he is, but his 3 best receivers aren't. I think Demas, Copeland, and Raheem Jarrett, I believe, are all out.
Why would he not play?
I don't know.
Where else would he have to go?
I don't know. Why did they ask Spencer Rattler if he was going to play?
I mean, Spencer Rattler's talented enough to get drafted.
NC State's O-line coach left for Ole Miss. Like I said, no Devin Leary. This is a stinky game. This is going to be an under. Remind me to bet the under on this game.
This is a stinky game. I'm not going to take
it is stinky.
I'm not going to take
I'm taking the under right now.
I like that too.
Yeah. Next, we got Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, UCLA versus Pitt, and UCLA is a 3-point favorite in this game.
What do y'all think the total would be on this game? This last game, this Maryland NC State game. What do you think the total would be?
I would think it'd be like 44 and a half.
44.
47 and a half. Come on. This is what you come here for. This is the analysis you come here for.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Who's scoring 47?
Take that under.
Who's scoring 47?
One time me and Griff did this thing where I think we were both on a road trip or something, super bored, and he called me. And I got him to read me out the games. And I said what I thought the spread should be. And if I went over what the spread actually was, I took the over. And if I went under, like I did that for all spreads. I don't know what I went that week, but I thought it was a great system. It's like that, Jake.
Yeah, it was a fun system for sure.
Under, so take the freaking under.
We can do that with this next game, by the way.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's start doing that, actually.
All right. I think I already said the spread for this game, but I don't know if y'all heard it. Tony Tiger Sun Bowl, UCLA Pitt. What do you think the spread is?
But no DTR, no Zach Charbonnet.
I still like UCLA. I don't like Pitt at all. I hate Pitt, actually. Their team sucks.
That's why I'm taking the under in this one.
UCLA.
I don't know. This could be one of those games where Chip Kelly just comes out like a dickhead and just
that's what I'm saying, dude.
70 on him.
Have you seen the momentum UCLA has right now? They're like supposed to flip Dante Moore. So I think
they already did.
They did flip him?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, they've got some stuff going on.
I'm taking the under in this game.
I'll take UCLA in that one.
All right, let's guess the total. What do y'all think the total is on this game?
56.
I would say
54 and a half.
Yeah, I would say 52. I would say 52.
Y'all middled me here. I think I'm still going to take the under. Well, Pittsburgh contained Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
All right, keep rolling, Griff.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, South Carolina, Notre Dame.
I'll take South Carolina.
I'm going to take – oh, wait. Are you asking me what the spread – I know what the spread is. So.
Yeah.
You let Cole guess.
South Carolina's +2 in this game.
Yeah, I'm taking South Carolina. I don't – they did lose a ton of their skill guys. They lost a running back. They lost Jaheim Bell. They lost somebody else. But I don't think it really matters. I don't like Notre Dame.
Yeah, I just like Shane.
Notre Dame stinks, to be quite honest with you. Like beating Clemson – Notre Dame even a little bit. So give me South Carolina.
I'm taking Notre Dame just on the principle that I don't think this line makes any sense. No Stogner, no Jaheim Bell. Michael Mayer's also not playing though, but I think Notre Dame has a pretty good run game, and I think South Carolina's run defense was pretty poor this year, so I'll roll with that.
Fair.
All right, next we got the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. And that will be Ohio and Wyoming. Spread.
I don't even.
Do y'all know what it is?
I can't guess.
How many guesses?
I can't guess.
It's a pick 'em.
I know it's. Okay.
It's a pick 'em.
I guess that's probably the best answer for a pick 'em, honestly.
Yeah. I'll take Wyoming. It's a way cooler state.
Good guy. I like that reasoning.
It's a way
I have Wyoming as well.
Yeah, I mean. Like, what am I supposed to give you an analysis on this game. Like,
It's
like
the Who
give me
Cares
one.
Bowl.
It's not even
Yeah.
on TV. So like, give me Wyoming.
I love this next game, and I'm making this next game a game of the year for me.
Oh gosh.
I've already had one. I'm about to have another one. Capital
Well,
One Orange
is it
Bowl.
past the New Year's?
Clemson.
Oh, it could be next year.
Oh, I have no idea.
You gonna blow your game of the year on January 1st?
Hey, DeJounte Murray
Maybe.
and John Collins is playing tonight.
Yeah, they are. Thank God.
Freaking go.
I knew John Collins was. I didn't know Jonte Murray was. Dang, I should have taken the spread. But Capital One Orange Bowl, Clemson -6.5 versus Tennessee. Give me Clemson.
Yes.
They're about to hammer these fools.
I actually love Clemson in this game as well.
Yes. I would take Clemson.
The money's on Tennessee right now a little bit too.
I would bet this game up.
I think the money was like
Actually, I might take an alternate spread. Clemson -10.
I already took Clemson. I got
Alternates.
Clemson in this game.
I'm serious.
Cade
Like,
Klubnik.
Yep, I got Clemson
This is a
-6.5.
matchup. This is not who Tennessee wanted to see. Listen, you're playing with Joe Milton, and y'all are about to see that he's not very good, especially without
No
Hyatt.
Cedric Tillman. Maybe no Hyatt. Oh, did Hyatt already opt out?
He hasn't, but he's going to. I mean, if
Yeah,
you're-
there's no way he's playing.
if you're a wide receiver, you do not play in games. Like there's some positions you can get away with playing. Wide receiver, you do not risk that. You've seen what happens to guys when they like look at George Pickens last year. You do not play. But there's people that's actually playing on Clemson's defense. The only two that's opted out so far is Miles Murphy, who's a beast, and the linebacker. What's his name? But Brissy has not opted out. The safety has not opted out. So they still have a lot of guys on defense, and they're going to get pressure. They're going to get pressure on Joe Milton. So
It's Cade Klubnik season. I'm in on Klubnik. Let's go. I got Clemson.
Yeah, he's gonna.
I did buy it down
torch
to
that
7.
defense.
I'm taking it.
I had 6. I got it 6.5. Yeah, I got it 6.5.
Alt spread for me is coming in.
Oh,
The
God.
next one would be the Peach Bowl, but we'll skip that one because we're going to talk about.
I know
it
what
a
it's
lot.
going to be.
The next is the All-State Sugar Bowl, Kansas State and Bama. Was this line not 3.5 like a couple days ago?
I got it
It's
at
at
3.5.
6.5 now.
I got it at 3.5.
Well, Will
It's
Anderson,
6.5
Will
now.
Anderson and Bryce Young said they were going to play.
That is true. I don't know. I feel like this could be one of those games where Bama doesn't really show up.
I still don't believe they're playing until I see them on the field. I don't believe they're going to play. I think their agent's going to get in their ear. I see a lot of Alabama. I think it's going to be a lot like DeAndre Baker's situation, where it's like he's playing, doesn't play a snap the whole game. I do not think these guys are playing, and until I know otherwise, I'm going to take Kansas State. If they do play, it's going to change my mind because if they do play, they're going to win. Because it's like, all right, they're coming back. They're desperate. They're going to win.
If that was Milrow, I would take a Kansas State alternate spread. Like,
yeah,
I would take a mistake.
I got Kansas State here. I do, like I said, I don't think they're playing.
Next, we got the Trans Perfect Music City Bowl, and this game is the stinkiest of stinkers.
Took the under
Kentucky,
weeks
Iowa.
ago.
Kentucky, Iowa.
This game sucks.
Iowa is a 2.5 point favorite.
I guess I'll take Kentucky.
It's like 31, the over under or something.
I already
Yeah.
took it. I took the under.
What'd you get it at?
Like, I think it was kind of high. I think it was closer to 37.
Yeah, this game sucks so bad. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just say under and move on.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. All right. The Verbo Fiesta Bowl, TCU, Michigan. We'll talk about this game a little bit more, I'm sure, but I love TCU. I want to take
I'm
TCU
glad.
so bad. I want to be that. I want to be the TCU money line guy.
I don't want TCU to get embarrassed because I think they belong in these playoffs, and it's really upsetting because I think Michigan's about to do something filthy to them.
No, Michigan ain't like that.
Yeah. I don't know what to think. Last year I stuck my nose out for Cincinnati, and I was big on them covered, and I thought they played pretty well, but I don't know if I can do it this year. Like I think Michigan's really good. I'm tired of the people saying like, Ohio State's the worst matchup for Georgia. No, it's not. I mean, we literally just watched them get beat by 30 in their home home field. Michigan is the better team. Like how is the better team not a better matchup? I've never understood that logic. Michigan is the tougher matchup for us. They're the better team. Michigan might wear them out.
I don't know, dude. I want to ride with Max
I think
Duggan because
Michigan
he's
as a
just
whole
a dude.
is the second best, third best coach team in the country.
I don't like Jim Harbaugh, I will say, but he is.
I think Michigan might wear him out. I'm worried about it.
Yeah,
I'm taking TCU. I can't.
And
I can't help it.
if history holds, then Michigan's going to wear him out. That's just how these games go.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, next the Real Bowl, and I know who's taking this one because you have to. Mississippi State, Illinois.
I'll take Mississippi State +2. RIP Mike Leach.
Have to.
I don't
Yep.
even want to.
The Pirate for the Pirate.
I'm not taking Mississippi State. We'll move on.
For the Pirate.
Listen, when you're
the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic,
or when like something else happens, that's different. When you're
that is different, but I kind of like Mississippi State anyways. Before any of this even happened, like if you showed me that matchup a month ago, I would still say that, and I think they're going to play. I think they're going to play inspired.
I hope they do. I hope they come out and wear them out. That would be awesome. But I'm not putting my money on them.
Fair. That's
I'm
completely
taking
fair.
Mississippi State. But the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, USC and Tulane. USC is -2.5.
I'm taking Tulane because I'm not a dick. If you take USC, you're a loser. I'm taking Tulane. Everybody should be rooting for Tulane.
Agreed.
It is
I'll
only
take
Tulane
Tulane.
1.5.
I love it.
Who's not taking Tulane? Come on.
Agreed.
Like, let's all have some fun and root for Tulane.
And why is that on
Truly.
Tulane?
Yeah, exactly. That line screams Tulane. All right. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, the second Cheez-It Bowl.
This might be
LSU,
my favorite
You
Purdue.
should not be allowed to have 2 bowl games. You shouldn't.
This might be my favorite pick. I have LSU. I think LSU is going to whip the shit out of Purdue. And I think it's going to get real ugly.
Yes.
Yep. -14.5 is easy.
Just move on. LSU.
And then the last game, the Rose Bowl, Utah and Penn State.
This
Utah
might be the
is a
toughest pick.
2.5 point favorite.
This might be the
Yeah,
toughest
this is
pick.
a tough one.
I'm going to say Utah.
I'm going to take Utah. Yeah.
Because I trust Cam Rising and I don't trust Sean Clifford. That's my rationale behind that. So I'm going to go Utah.
Did you call
Yeah. No, they almost covered. Very unfortunately.
Yeah.
If you got him at 14, then I think they did. Was it 28-14?
Yeah.
It never got up that high, did it?
Yeah, it did right before the game. It was
Maybe
at
it
14.
did.
I got it at 10.
Really? It got up to 14?
I thought
Oh
I was
my
doing
gosh.
something with my live bet. It said Marshall -3.5, so I hammered it. And then once the ticket goes in, it said second half, so I got screwed. But it's
Oh,
whatever.
is Sean Clifford not playing? Why would he not be playing? He don't have anything better to do. He'd go to the damn NFL.
Oh. Now that might change my pick if he's not playing.
Why?
He's ready to go start his job.
Yeah,
He's
Sean
terrible.
Clifford's got to be at Jiffy Lube at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Drew Allard is the talented quarterback. Drew Allard, with a month of practice, they might come out. I'm taking Penn State for that reason.
Sean Clifford is
No,
definitely
yeah,
playing.
that's what I was gonna say. If Sean Clifford isn't playing, then
Sean Clifford is definitely playing.
Yeah, I don't know. Drew Allard. Hold on, I may have heard that he's not playing. He might
I
be-
just saw he's taking questions from the media like 2 days ago about,
okay.
about the
He's
game.
playing.
Also, if you back out of the Rose Bowl, you're a baby.
Yeah,
Why would you not
facts.
want to play in the Rose Bowl? I mean, if
Yeah.
you back out of the playoffs, you are too, but we don't have problems.
Yeah,
with
he's
that.
planning to play. I'd like to see Drew Allard in there though.
yeah, he's playing. Yeah, no, Clifford is playing.
If I actually, in all honesty, if I'm James Franklin, I shake Sean Clifford's hand. I thank him for everything he's done for the program, for being in college longer than anyone I've ever seen. And I'm playing the freshman with a month to practice and seeing what and getting him some momentum for next year. Really, that's not even a joke.
Fair enough.
I would do that if I was a head coach.
I trust Utah to show up for this game because wasn't it the exact same scenario last year? They won the Pac-12 championship out of the playoffs and then come to the Rose Bowl and play
Exact
a classic
same.
with Ohio State.
The
No,
the
Utah-
exact same. They
You don't just beat Utah.
they came out.
They're
Utah beat the Pac-12. Utah beat the same team twice, once in the regular season and once in the Pac-12 championship for the past 2 years.
I've been horrible betting Penn State this year, but I trust Utah.
Yeah,
I'll take Utah as well.
And that's bowl season, boys. A lot of games. A lot of games. And enjoy every second of it, because when that last one's played, when Georgia wins, it's way better offseason. I've learned that. For the first time in my life, we went into an offseason as champs, and it was way.
You don't got to worry about nothing.
But it was fun, you know.
If you're not a Georgia fan, you better soak in these last few weeks, because when that offseason hits and you realize there's no more football here the next week, you're like, dang, we really had it all, didn't we, for the past few months? We had everything we wanted, and we took it for granted. So
this is my last semester as a student. It's also Griff's. I'm going out on top, though. I got a ticket to the Peach Bowl and a ticket to the Natty if we do make it, and so I'll be there to soak it up.
Well, boys, we got a lot to talk about with the Georgia Dogs coming up the next 13 days. We'll probably have 3 shows. I think we're going to do a little show with Brooks this week or something. So, listen, we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot to break down. And when I say break down, I mean break down in our own way. I don't care about X's and O's so much. I care about which team's tougher, which team has more heart. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk all about it, and it's going to be fun, and we're going to have people riled up on Twitter, so definitely be following us on Twitter these next few weeks. Ohio State fans have found us, and we're going to make them mad. Jake, anything before we log off?
No, I don't think so. We might do 3. We might do 2, because Christmas is a week from Sunday, right? We usually do Sunday. We might do Monday. We'll do 2 or 3 shows, but yeah, we'll definitely. We haven't done Ohio State yet. That's for a reason. We've been wanting to build up a little anticipation. Naturally, if we started talking about him immediately after the SEC championship, he'd be saying the same thing over and over again. So,
we have signing day coming up too, so we'll definitely have to have a show about signing day.
We can do that. It's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can do on Wednesday. We'll do a live show Wednesday night. We'll talk about.
We'll do something like that for sure. We'll let
that'd be good for Brooks too. We'll loop him in on that.
Our social accounts, and listen, let's have a fun 2 weeks before we play these overrated frauds up north. Everybody have a great week. Have a great Christmas. If we don't see you again, I think we will see you again before then. So hang with us in there. Enjoy the bowls. Tweet at us your picks, please. We need all the help we can get. And let's win some money this bowl season. Have a good one, folks.